Yeah, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Vibes. I'm crying. I'm crying. Bad. Poncho. Y'all already know I got my morning tea right here. Bad. 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 My Apple, when I listen to my Apple Music on shuffle, it's be crazy. Wait, no, go back to call the squad. Man, Can I? It is. Oh, that's not what I. That's not what I thought. I mean, y'all know I'm Hispanic, so of course I got some. Vai, over here, I see, vai, hold on. But no, I'm really about to do some price well. Yeah, chill. Hope I'm pushing the right button. I'm a diamond in my crib. Waking up, living life with no outcome. This is outside, give her outcome. It means is a Malcolm. About any means. So where is that soy? Oh. It's blue in the face. I remember what I was doing now. Way colder. Yeah, cool. Should I add rounded corners? Yeah, we're just gonna add rounded corners to it. Live my life. Okay. How was it again? How do I round those corners again? Come on. Ah, but there it is, there it is. No, round corner radius. Is that it? Come on. What up, Tom? Yeah, we heard. Oh, there goes the rounded corners I wanted. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We getting exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, that looks good enough. That's fire. I'm a goon at this, yo. I'm just getting gooned up at it. This practice has been. I just gotta speed it up. Just whoa. Wait, that corner's cut off. Wait, which side is that? want? What you want? I'ma gift it. You only different. So that you the thickest. Let's play. They'll paint like Fetty. Let's attention. That shit. I'm flicking. You do what I say. She's either a girl who can listen, and then with me or you jacking DB, and then you make a decision. Bang, bang, bang. Down, bang, bang, bang. Down, bang, bang, bang. We don't love no thotty. This is Chicago. Alright. When you gonna come out here? It's drunk. You drunk. These bitches act low like they global. If you seen 100,000, let me show you. If you want to drink, I know you hate being sober. You know niggas late, she's so. It wasn't in my Rari and they knew it loafers. And then Rastafari and until you told her. This try to screw me over. Now I got blood on my little loafers. I'm over it. And those are my kicks, nigga. I bought an ass for my bitch, nigga. Activist, I'm leaning over. Phone, little cheap song. The green screen on the other side of the stream is going crazy. Baby, she got you. And there's a little bottle in the scotch. I got like half a face. You like me. I want fuck. Wifey. Your teeth and do what I say, though. Can you hear me? Again, wow, no, we did. No, Mighty Sosa, it's complete. I'm the way around you. I'm gonna have this earth. I don't wanna spell you, but you off the minute I met you. The name off of my schedule. Let y'all want this blonde girl, I'm gonna forget you. I made things fly like Peter Pan do. I just asked you. After holler, I ain't got no time for you. It's just off the Miley. And then you fly, are you gonna top me? You got me. I don't know no thotties. I'm happy things are running like 30 FPS, but I wish it was 60. I wish it was 60. Oh, we got a match.
We'll show the uninitiated how it's done.
Tell me you love me. Tell me you're loving me, okay? Tell me you love me. Duh. Oh, why'd you get run? Timing. What up? You trying to run it? Hot drop? Or what's up? Drip and trying to hot drop? I bet. Just stay close. Right there.
Hot drop would be over here, wouldn't it?
I still want to get good gear.
Okay, I would be like right in the shit.
No. Because that's literally desolate. There's going to be no gear out there.
I once fought alongside your forefathers.
How can you ask for anything other?
Everybody gonna be fighting with like literally their hands and nothing. The people with weapons gonna be just murk everybody. Like I want us to at least have something, but be hot at the same time.
You got the motherfucker with the Japanese name.
Huh?
You got the motherfuckers with the Japanese letters in the name and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because they're gonna be also playing on PC too.
I swear to you, taking advantage of
Blessings on me, naturally.
Alright, I got blue armor, I got a purple and a blue weapon, so let's find you some armor.
The gods are kind to this old monk.
Here, take this. Purple nunchucks. You don't want those nunchucks?
I can see our enemies.
Oh, someone else picked them up.
Care to join me in this fight?
I got it.
I cannot.
I got it.
I will remember you.
Someone else?
Patching up my armor.
I hate this song. Let me skip it before I get into another battle. I don't know why I still got him on my face. I got this one too, don't worry about it.
I will remember you. The awakening is here.
Got my old. Let me get rid of this hand sword. I want that repeating bow.
Empty pockets make for,
Repair this.
well, nothing.
I need some repairs or something. Ain't nobody around.
I found something.
Here's a blue fan if you want it.
The gods are kind to this old monk.
Ooh, a juggernaut. Let's go. Wait, somebody's close by. Right here.
Combat worthy once more.
Yup, I knew I heard somebody. You can have the other one.
I will remember you.
Alright. You getting double teamed over there? Nope. Okay, yeah, you got that one. I'll go loot real quick. Now, if you need help, just say something. Oh, who's shooting?
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Okay, good. I heard someone close.
It's here.
You want this purple pulse sword? I already got one.
The shadow thickens.
Yes. I am out.
Assassin's line. Okay, man. What is it, bud?
They're close.
Yep, I got two on me.
Can't you join me in this fight?
One really. I just got please this man. Who is an idiot? You got it? I'm trying to get 10. I want each of us to get our own kills. I'm trying to get a 10 spawn. You better fight who's fighting you. You better pay attention, bro. Don't worry about me. Worry about the wrong thing. Finish your food. Or get eaten. What do you got? Nah, shit. Broke. Hey, yo, chat. Am I being too harsh? Ow, why'd you bite me? Why'd you nip me? So you want attention? I'm playing the game, bro. All those shots. I'm gonna do it again. Are you serious? I suck. Are you serious?
They're close.
Oh shit. Perfect. I don't need to hit the bell. Someone came right to me. Get that clip though. You can have the other one behind the rock. Dude, now get her out of here.
Let's move.
Little hoe. Now, back to my target practice on that bell. Okay, maybe this is too far. Okay, nah, I hit it, yeah. Crap. Alright, let's go. You got him. Someone needs to get that purple on you.
They're close.
Someone. Okay, bet. A little worried for a second about you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
As strong as my heart. As strong as my heart.
Okay. A little sweat. Like how many? I eliminated 7. I need 3 more. We can do this. Like 20 people left. 21.
Enemies in the distance.
Okay, bet. 1 for each of us.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Where you going? Alright, did you get yours? Did you get them? There's another person. I hear them zipping around.
Come here and bear arms.
Oh, they found me.
As strong as my heart.
He got it. Oh, shit.
As strong as my
I'm
heart.
worried about the wrong person.
As strong as my heart.
Oh, Thursday.
May your ancestors forgive your sloppiness.
Let's move.
Ain't nobody around.
The gods are kind to this old monk.
Actually, I want someone to be around. Alright, let's get out of here. Ooh, I actually want that.
I need grapplers before advancing further.
We need grapples. I got you. Let me drop. Here you go.
I found something.
Hold up, hold up. I'll drop it ahead. I'll drop it ahead. Someone's zipping behind me. I'm gonna drop the grapples right here.
I found something. The gods are kind to this old monk.
Ooh, gold throwing blades. Let's go. Throwing on the girl. Lit. Who's behind me? I heard
Enemies
him.
over there.
Here they are.
Join me in this fight? Gods cannot stop me.
Two more. Nope, nope, one more.
I feel decades younger.
I just need one.
Let's move.
Oh, you got yours. Okay, yeah. They have a friend?
No balm for my wounds.
Oh, they do. Got mine. He tried to sneak me. Little girl. Can't do that. You good down there, anxiety? Drill! Drill! So.
I need grappling
They ain't had
before
heat.
advancing further.
I found something.
They had hella grappling hooks.
The shadow will
Let's
soon
move.
spread.
I am out.
Yep, I dropped 10. Dropped
over
10
there.
of them. Oh, look, look, look. Wait, two? Is that two of them?
Gods cannot stop me.
Thought you was getting away. You ain't throwing knives for no reason. You thought this was. Alright, we out. Wait, was that advanced healing? Alright, no, I'm out.
Well
Someone
protected.
behind me though.
How reassuring. They're close.
Yeah.
I feel decades younger. Gods cannot stop me.
Yeah, I'm him. Alright. Let me get out of there. Let's go.
A soothing balm for my wounds.
Okay, you found one. Let's go. You got this. You got this. Whoa. Hold up. Yeah. They come after me too. Yeah, heal up. Ugh.
As strong as
The shadow.
Oh yeah, finish her, cause they was depleting my shield.
May our ancestors forgive your slop.
Yeah, you thought he was getting away. He is not gonna let you get away.
you're decades younger.
Excuse me. We know how to pass them around. I know how to use my throws. I know how to frick you up. I know how to do it. And we in the moon bay. And I'm yeah, we was the yeah. What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Yo. Backtrack. They don't know. They don't know us. I've never gotten that before. Yeah, we gonna run another one. That was fire. I finally got 10. Y'all seen it. You got a lot more characters. Want one more character, really? Y'all make sure to go to the Discord and join up on Discord. Discord. Yeah, make sure you go follow up on Discord. Yo, I can't wait for that Mario World, a new Mario Kart. What's it called? What's the official name? What's the official name of it? I forgot now. We just could click on it and it'll probably tell me, right? Mario Kart World. Yeah. I can't wait. Matter of fact, oh, there's a match. I'm still gonna pick it up. I'm still picking up my Switch. Damn, I know y'all heard that pop. How often do I really pick up my Switch? Not enough for it not to, but like, yo, what up, teammate? What up?
Tessa.
I'm gonna go with Tessa. I'm gonna change. Probably need to update this thing, right? Like I remember how to do that. There we go. Nope, I'm up to date though. Okay. Oh, we in here, my bad. Ain't nobody here. Nope.
The gods are kind to this old monk.
Ooh, gold nunchucks, purple armor. Gold hang sword, let's go. I just got all the gold shit. Woo. I'm gonna get you something. I'm gonna get you something.
Enemies over there.
Gonna get another 10 kill count.
The battle is here.
You want him? You got him? Take him by yourself? I'm gonna find his mans.
Quiet. There's no shame in death.
I want the next one.
I am ready. Death does not scare me.
Blessings upon me, actually.
I already got purple armor. Man, I want the next enemy. Like, I want the next solo. Oh yeah, one for both of us. Damn, you got both of them. I appreciate the help. You should let me finish the one you was fighting. Are you gonna pay me back for that?
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
They're close.
I got this one. I got this one. I got him.
They're close. reassuring.
The shadow begins.
I cannot. They're close.
Glitch.
I will remember.
Don't matter.
Let's move. Never mind.
I need to learn this. What'd you get? Oh, okay, gold. Okay, cool.
As strong as my heart.
Another dub for us.
You don't hit to the
I'm not the one carrying this match. It's great. Let's go slaughtering, bro. I'm trying to drop like a 15 bomb and
They're close.
nah, I got her. Leave my girl alone. I only got one kill by myself, bro. Let me do something. Come in handy.
The gods are kind to this old monk. It's here. Curious find.
You wanna go to the realm of Yang? Since you know how to take on people by yourself.
I will remember.
You're the kill leader. Let's go make some real use out of it. thought you was able to keep up. What's up? All I'm doing is using grapples, bro. I'm at the gold box. We're literally right back where we were again. Oh, you actually fighting.
Our foes are upon us.
Your red shield's getting melted? What?
The shadow will shortly
Fighting
begin
two
to spread.
people? Oh, you had it. You was good.
The shadow thickens.
He was good. He was good all by himself. So when I holler and there's a bunch of people, you better be there.
They're close.
Care to join me in this fight?
They're close.
Okay, there's someone else coming in.
It's not to be this
I'm
time.
not done yet with this. Okay, now I'm done. Nice, huh? Before you get here, help me. Okay, I'm good. You gonna repair your shield?
Not going to happen. I'm all out.
I'm about to summon this moonbane before it expires. It's ours is laying up. It's our moonbane. It's our moonbane.
Not without a spool.
I'm gonna do around the yang. Bro, it's just me.
This will be repaid. Our foes are... What? They're attacking me! reassuring.
The shadows spread.
Well protected. How reassuring. Not without a spool.
Yeah. Let's go after that last team.
Not without a spool.
Oh,
In this world, this quiet, no shame, we win.
we did that, yo, we did that. Backtrack. Yo, that was insane.
We ain't officially back, but you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate all y'all for being here in the motherfucking
Oh, when we ranked up, look at that. Bronze 2 in the duos.
Realistically, I most likely might play like 4 matches of Apex. Which is good because each day that I play, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting there.
Why not? Why not? Ready up. Hopefully we can do this. Oh, you want to do trios? In a hunt? No. What is that? I guess. Okay, let's run it. Let's do it. Here. I'm gonna go grab some snacks then. Yo, chat. I'll be right back. Alright, actually, no, it looks like this ain't even a real thing. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to grab something.
Most likely we gonna get shot. But yeah. But how's everybody doing today though? On this lovely Thursday, hopefully. Hopefully it's lovely to you. As it is to me. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, I've been working so much that shit, I've been so tired, I'm like, bro, I don't even feel like streaming or editing. Shit. Okay, it still might more or less be like that until you feel me? Not in the sense of switch it up, but more of like balance everything. A lot of shit can get overwhelming. It has been overwhelming, so yeah, so you know, just trying to not only find the balance, but also, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're trying to say something, so catches my eyes and goes around. Yeah, what? I forgot what I was gonna say, but more story is, gee. Fuck, I forgot. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. That boneyard immediately kicked me. It's kicking. Okay. The moral of the story is that we're more or less back. Moral story is more or less back. Because not only the time, it's the energy. Because I can have a lot of time, but if I don't have the energy to do anything, then I don't got the energy to do anything. You feel me? Why I keep feel like I got boogers in my nose? Hey, springtime, and with spring on it, damn pollen, allergies. Not really. Yeah, my allergies somewhat acting up. I mean, I'm more or less adapted to it, but still. forgetting how long these. It's daytime. There's people on Apex, right? Other than me. Other than me that's on Apex. There's other people on Apex. So why is it only jumped to 3 players since I looked at it? And that's down to 1. Okay. Let's reset it. I had something to say, but you know, now it's kind of awkward now because I'm waiting. Because I'm trying to pick up a blood, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, in a sense, air it out, but you know what I'm saying? But also, I'm starting to notice I'm breaking out too. Damn. I gotta drink more water. That's how you know I ain't drinking more water. That. Probably proper skill care routine and shit. I don't have no skill care routine. I just wash my face about every day. But if that is the case, that's another thing I have to add on my add. So I'm not gonna think about that. We're just gonna circle back to it when I got majority of shit already off my plate. What's the saying? Suffer now so future you will prosper.
Alright, I'm back. Ghost in Hill.
Alright. So, depending on how these two play, I either might be useless, somewhat useful, and that goes with vice versa. That's one of the guys. I like this style already. Kinda sucks I'm the only one without an emo, but that's cool. You know, I'm on a PC. I'm on emotes on my PlayStation. Got that, guys, so. Okay, so I don't have a weapon.
I got so much planning I gotta do.
Don't bring them over.
For the upcoming week, let alone I got stuff I gotta do for myself. But y'all gonna bear with me, right?
Fuck! You bitch! They knew to take out. I'm a valuable teammate. They knew to get rid of me. You son of a bitch. knew the outcome when I didn't have a gun and everybody else had a gun, and then everybody else, my teammates, were picking up all the guns and then dropping guns and then not leaving me any bullets. You know, damn, I ain't got no gun and I can't really, like, you know, it's okay. It's also okay. Kind of already knew that was gonna happen. And I already knew when I pick up a gun, my aim is not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, on point. But it's okay because when I, you know, those are warning shots, essentially. You know what I'm saying? If I shoot around you and I don't hit you, and half the time that is either by me having bad aim and or me having the decency not to shoot you, even though I really could, like, I got you dead center, like, no matter where you move, that bullet don't hit you. The moral story is if I miss on purpose, it's an accident. It's when I hit you.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was getting at either.
I would bring up time with that case, but that's irrelevant, and this is not a video. If it was a video, I'm pretty sure I could scroll through my Apex stream catalog and put something together. I think it's the thing is, all because the story of the Apex thinks it's unpredictable. I can't really
Yeah. How long does it take to get into the match in duos?
lock on and really hone in
It's
because
been almost 5 minutes.
I mean, back when the Apex initially dropped, yeah, that was the case, but shit ain't the same as it used to be. So I kind of more or less just said, man, fuck, I'm just play with every gun. Well, actually, that was my initial thing. My initial thing was going playing with all the guns and then care what they did, and figuring out which guns were ass and which were not based on my play style. And then it went from just trying to main guns and whatever, and then after a while, and now we're back to square one. Guns, shooting to see which one gives, you know, gives me a little bit more leeway to work with. Why y'all passing y'all responsibilities on?
Wait, where did Kai get banned for? Oh, somebody jacked his shit. Oh, finally a match.
We'll show the uninitiated how it's done.
What up, partner? A 2020 Supra? That's fly, bro.
Okay,
That's
I'm
fly, bro.
noticing like other than this, because I can obviously see my own flaws and my own failures. But as far as creative flags,
Alright, let's get it.
nothing really
Cocaine,
into
cocaine.
a game.
Cocaine.
Like more people are really just like either the push or like, you know, to be far off to collect loot. If that part's open, that's fine. Some people can, you know, some people can like stuff that willing to be in the fun, but not too much in the fun. You know,
Oh, this is
depending on
kind
how
of desolate,
I would
motherfucker.
land and what the situation is. All depends on my attitude, where I might be vital.
So many shiny new
It
toys.
might not be. It all depends on how really I spend on it.
Purple armor right here, man.
I think
Good look.
my aim is gonna be before I lock in. I don't know.
Ooh.
To that degree to where, you know, I can concrete, well, not concrete, confidently say, yeah,
Okay, I'm good. I got everything I need. I was talking about it being desolate. Oh, I got somebody too. We're in cooking. Alright, I'm on my way.
I am repairing my armor.
Somebody else nearby. Okay. Okay. Pretty good.
Okay.
Cocaine. You got it? You making them run away. If you can make them run, then you don't need help. Cocaine.
Please your mind, stop worrying about the actions and let your body just flow. Let your body just flow. Eyes closed. Except for like that.
I'm on my way. Oh wait, I got somebody.
Ready to bed. Oh, you never said your safe word.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Shall we? Oops. Never mind.
I'm on my way. Cleaned it up already. Alright, let's move out.
The shadow thickens.
Would you look at that?
Still move out. Whoa. There's something going on right here. Oh, no, man.
Where the fuck did you come from? Oh my god.
The enemy's out there. Somewhere.
I got one, two. No, one is just you.
Girl, this makes us clear as day.
Woo. Oh, shit. Oh, my licks at.
You don't stand a chance.
One my lick back on that hoe. Quit moving.
No one is above the law. Cleans up nice.
Y'all are not allowed to run.
I am repairing my armor.
Yeah, I don't know why. That shit just like I don't know that whole weird spot that would just transpired was like from no land to now really kind of like well not the moment he went over there and got killed. It's really just because I'm not gonna leave because I'm
Hello. Mine. Dibs. Handle your own.
Above the law.
Yeah. I've only gotten 3 kills. My last 10 games, I came up as the dub. Like, come on.
I'm the one who died for the team.
I like getting like 10 kills and winning the whole match. Like, playing hot and cold with you. Let's go find him.
This place is worth a look.
We going further away. Oh, hello.
Enemy down there. The wicked shall be vanquished.
Back up. Leave him alone. He's mine.
Chance. Shall we?
I want my own kills, bro.
That's in the trick.
I'm not trying to be greedy.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
In the name of justice!
In accordance with Iberian law, you are under arrest. Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Dang.
The shadow thickens.
That shit fun. Yeah, get off the game, like.
Play more fair next time.
Yourself or other teammate, but calm down. Unless you compete in a tournament, though. Why the hell is or maybe that's probably like one of the challenges. Like you got it's a tournament that's got play with random donate. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I would not even think of it setting the tournament, setting up in the rules and stuff for that. But it would be interesting. We're just gonna go ahead and mute there. Oh, it's the same. Hey, it's one of the dudes that was on my team. I definitely made it. Every time I see this, I know I'm I'll be fucking twisted. I'll probably just turn on all the dumbass stuff. Alrighty.
If I was playing this by myself, I'd definitely try and freestyle right now. But since y'all are here, I'm nervous.
I'll freestyle up. Hey, walk in like a stick man. Walk in like a stick man. About to go hit a lick man. Walk in like a stick man. About to go hit a lick man. Walk in like a stick man. About to go hit a lick man.
Okay.
Like a stick man. About to go hit a lick.
My bad, y'all.
But I ain't playing Thief Simulator.
I'm over here trying to get everything ready for like letting people know that we basically my tat man from North Carolina, well, really my he's family to my family and everything, because I also got Tugboat from him, but he's also gonna be here for the weekend or the week of my birthday to do some tattoos and everything. So if you want a tattoo from the same person who's done all of mine. Matter of fact. Damn, I got the green screen up. Yeah. Which source is it? Forgot. There we go. Okay, green screen there. You kind of in the way, bro. Sheesh. There we go. So, I should pull up his website, right? Probably the smarter idea. This is crazy. Okay. I really want to turn the green clone. There we go. I like that better. I will use that one right now instead. Where is the green? Clone. Don't make this hard for me. Why is it so hot? Where is this guy? Where is it? Green clone. There we go. Turning off. Okay. Yes, this makes things so much easier. Okay. Oh, my head was getting sweaty. Oh, shit. Okay. Position 2. Track me. Just a slight bit. Okay. So, make it seem like I'm actually looking at y'all. So, we got Ants Tattoo Inc. coming from Fayetteville, North Carolina to do some tattoos on like 420, 421. And this is what his work is. That's the man himself. Move myself out the way a little bit. There we go. This is amazing. I didn't see this 3 days ago. What? Whip. His whip looking nice. What we're here talking about is art. We're talking about his tattoos. So, as I'm saying, this is the man's work. Let's watch some reels. That's lit. That's lit. This is my homie. This is my family right here. Man, really does it. So make sure y'all come through. Let me know about, like, if you're trying to get a tattoo. Come around 420. I'm gonna be doing all kinds of announcements throughout the upcoming days and weeks, just to remind y'all. So see them soon. I'm gonna try to put them into like some trailer aspects of it, like, or 3-minute clips or so. See what I can do. Get my little production on. Become a director. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, you can find him on Google and everything at Ants Tattoo Inc. 2 C's. Yeah. I need to get my hair done. Well, the Santa time went out. Looks like we'll just go again. Going for 2. Oh, we already got 2. We going for 3. Maybe. It all depends. But shout out to the legendary Mad Fox as well for being here, vibing out. How I go, how am I gonna go about this trailer? It's a very good question. Very good question. I'd like to know myself. But I'm the one who has I'm the one putting it together, right? Best believe I better be the one who knows how to put it together. Best believe. I'm not the 2 or the 3 of them. BBL booty, I pay for it, but baby girl, I want get jiggy, get jiggy, get jiggy. I got to stop BSing certain things and just put it out. I need to put things out. Like chat. I need y'all to hold me, even though y'all hold me. I'm held accountable for a lot of other things, and I do actually do them. And then there's other things that I just don't get the time of day or have the amount of energy to actually achieve it. It's quite utterly annoying and quite utterly crazy. Because if you see the things I actually do in a day, plus the things that I don't do, you'd be like, the fuck? Like I'm like a slow version of Flash, but a human-based version of Flash would be more on the like right lines of what I'm saying, type shit. Like, oh my gosh. Let alone, I be having to charge everything prior, get everything staged out, and test it. Testing things is the most annoying part, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Testing equipment is annoying. Testing equipment is so annoying. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, testing equipment is annoying. Like, I couldn't wish it. I have to wish upon everybody else to actually put in the type of work that I do. Track me. That I do to actually get a lot of this stuff to work properly. Like, it's a lot. Like, no cap. It's like, it's dead ass a lot. Especially keeping it all running properly at all times, or at any time, any possible time. Not just when I feel like it. More like when I do it. I gotta hope it goes. It's right. It happens right, like that ass. I need to charge this too. This is dead. I'm gonna need this most of all this again. Like, why can't I have someone who does this type of stuff and wants to actually work alongside me? Like, everybody wants to work against or solo dolo because of their own inconsistency or ill confidence, and it's so utterly annoying. Everybody wants to be amazing. Everybody wants to do it all on their own, but they can't all achieve. Not everything can be achieved on your own. Like, I don't know how hard it is to tell people to get to understand that. You want greatness. A lot of greatness in this modern day doesn't happen alone. It has systems. And those systems have people who actually know what they're doing. So why don't you link with people and get to know together what y'all are doing? Oh my God, it's like, it's that easy? Sometimes, majority of the times, it's like legitimately that easy. It's like that. I just need to find mutual, like, individuals. And them egotistical or narcissistic. Like, truly. When y'all find me those type of people, let me know. I will so make their day. Linktree. Like, gee willikers, Batman. it's summer. I can actually start busting out some of summer attire. How am I rocking? How am I feeling? How am I feeling? I'm not that. My waist ain't that right now. There's at certain points, I have a waist of 30 or 30. It all depends on the brand or the actually how much weight or how bloated basically. I'm bloated. Damn, bro. You seen my stuff there.
She's coming from aristocracy.
You saw stuff was there. The window closed. Vibe. Yeah. Put the shorts better up here, down here. Am I gonna refold them? Heck no. Heck no. They're getting thrown in there. I ain't refolding jack. Yeah. I don't know what I put here. I know there's a clean black shirt here. Black on black. It hot. That just sounds kind of hot. Like as it being reincarnate. What you looking at? You know? You jumped on my food, bro. You know that? Yeah, you know. He know what he did. He know what he did. You know what you did. Don't you hide. You know what you did. Don't you act like you ain't getting by. Baby girl wanna slide. Says you wanna come through and get high. I said, baby girl, that's fine. Go ahead with your fine ass, come here and be mine. Maybe just for the night. Cause you know, in the morning I'ma need you to slide. You could come back later on, after work, baby girl. Go ahead, throw that ass around, make it twerk. Just don't lose and make it hurt. Baby girl, I'll drop it down on you. Hit you with it like it's a reject or a jerk. I'm not a fake ass nigga, but I sure enough make you hurt in the right way. When you with me, baby girl, turn you into a lightweight. That's what I'm saying. And I say it again, baby girl, when you with me, I turn you into a lightweight, make you feel like you in a dream. Shit. Baby girl, don't worry, I'll make you sing. I put you around me like this back brace. Shit, by the end of the day, you might need this back brace. Nah, I ain't nothing. I'm sorry, baby girl, I ain't front. Ooh, I might actually. Nah, this look alright. This look. I was gonna say I'll at least steam press my stuff sometimes. I might. A shirt, t-shirt, I don't really care about. I don't really care. Alright. Boom. For the most part, I'm ready. Top hat. I'll be back. Alright. I'm back. Where we at? 2 hours and 19 minutes? Yeah. But I didn't even know if I hit all the streaming platforms. Okay, I did. Backtrack. I need to have it where it when I say that, it also does the actual thing on the program. Cause then that would also help with the clipping. Okay. Showing my knees. You really know it's something dark, but do I really got to? I need to put lotion on my legs then. Shit, I got ashy knuckles too. Yeah, I'm not gonna let y'all see me do this though. Y'all thought it was gonna do? Heck no. Hell no. I gotta really think about how I'm gonna do this trailer for the weekend. Which means, Ray, you gotta take pictures, photos, and record, and then edit, and you got to do all that, and it's all up to you. It's all up to me. It is all up to me. I'm not happy about it, but I'm the man for the job. I'm the man for the job. I forgot to put the camera back down here. Position 2. Ankle. Yo, what up, Agata lady? What up with you? Oh, my ankle. What's the name of the stream on Kick? Okay, so it does update the name. Okay, cool. Cool. What is, I haven't even looked at what's going on my TikTok. Probably a good idea to go look. What was the last live that went live on here? What day was that? April 3rd? What? Was that like in the middle of the night? What was I doing? Okay, that was like around 1 a.m. Okay. That was last night. We gotta figure out how to get TikTok back together. Oh, my ankles. Oh my God. We'll figure that out. So we're probably live on TikTok right now, right? Yep. We are. Well, how y'all doing? Those on TikTok. I hope y'all having a wonderful day. Ow. man, the yawn. Shout outs to Super Kami Swing. That hurt. That hurt. Ah. Boricua, Bodera, Cubano, Imano, Americano. Down reggaeton. What? Reggaeton. Another kid. This. Ow. We're gonna take the model position away from him. Oh. That hurt. Okay. Also, I do want to watch this master OBS class. I'm just gonna watch.
So boring this is? Won't be boring. Why be boring when your streams can look like this? Today we're gonna
Leave no sale behind with the world's best converting checkout from Shopify. Say goodbye to abandoned carts and hello to cha-chings in every channel. When it's time to sell more, it's time for Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Let me just mark this as camera, Sony camera. So I'm gonna keep pushing it.
we're gonna spice up your stream with these animated transitions like you're seeing on screen right now, where your camera is shrinking and growing to different positions on the screen. And this is all possible with an OBS plugin called Blissing. This one won my award for the greatest OBS plugin of all time. I reference this plugin all the time, but I still don't think people realize just how powerful the Move plugin is. Because yes, you could do
where your camera shrinks and grows.
Where your camera shrinks and grows between scenes.
Sources around the screen. You can
sources around the screen. You can animate filters like the 3D effect
corners filter. You could also make sources react to the sound of your voice, track objects to your face, even control a PTZ camera. It's way too much to fit into one video, and so that's why today we're starting a new series. Nutty's OBS Move Plugin Masterclass, or Knobs Pumk for short. But we don't need that complex stuff.
But we don't need to scare you with all that complex stuff today. Let's just start nice and easy. Today, I'm only going to show you how to get the plugin installed, do your first basic animated transitions where your camera shrinks and grows between scenes, and I'll also show you some little tricks that even if you're an advanced user, you're going to want to pay attention to because there's a lot of really small details that you might be missing out on. If you want to do any of that crazier stuff, we'll cover them in future videos, so stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss out. Yes, that's called blackmail, and yes, it works. But first, a shout out from this week's sponsor, VIP SE Keys. If you guys are looking to save, don't skip this part. Looks bad on my YouTube analytics. You can get a Windows 11 Pro license for as little as $21. Just make sure to use code NUTTY at checkout to get 30% off. And if you want to save a little bit more money, you can get a Windows 10 key for as low as $15. And those keys can be upgraded to Windows 11 completely for free. You can pay using a secure payment method like PayPal. They'll send you over an activation code, put that in your Windows settings, and you're good to go. Check out VIP SCP keys down below, and thank you again for sponsoring this video. Okay, so let's get this plugin installed. So head on over to the link down below. You'll be taken to this page. Just click on the download button and get the Windows installer. If you're on a Mac or Linux machine, you're on your own, buddy. Okay, I don't use any of that garbage.
Hey,
but just get
I'm
the
talking
Windows
about my
installer
equipment,
and
bro.
go through the setup. It's pretty straightforward. If you know how to install OBS, you know how to install the plugin. If you don't know how to install OBS, why are you here? After that, go ahead and restart OBS. I've made some basic scenes here, and as you can see, it's just using the normal fade transition that comes by default, and we're gonna change that. So go over to your scene transitions dock. If you don't see that there, go up to docks and turn on scene transitions, and it should say fade, or you can set it to cut here. But if you click,
Okay, let me get that, because I don't have those.
on the plus button, you can add more transitions, and one of the options should be move. If you don't see that option there, then you didn't install the plugin correctly, so go back and do it again. Add that move transition, and just press OK and OK here. We'll come back to this menu in a second, but it should start working right away. So if you change scenes now, it's all animated. I'll actually slow the animation down here, just set it to 750 milliseconds, and you can see it's already animating. So yeah, you're pretty much done already.
Psych.
That's it. Alright, see ya. I'm a bit of a perfectionist though, so let's change some settings. I don't actually like the default settings. I don't like how when stuff disappears, it just goes off to the side, or when stuff reappears, it comes in from the left. So if you click on the 3 dots and go to properties, we can actually change how the animations animate. And the properties are broken up into 3 different sections because there's 3 different scenarios that can happen when you're changing scenes. Let's say you're switching scenes from scene A to scene B, and both scene A and B have your camera on them. These would be matched items because both scenes have your camera. But let's say your camera only exists on scene B and it's not on scene A. Well, this would be an appearing item because when you transition, your camera should be appearing on scene B. If your camera is only on scene A but not on scene B, then this would be a disappearing item because your camera disappears as it goes to scene B. That's what each of these sections are for. So we got matched items, appearing items, and disappearing items. So if we go to appearing items, for example, we'll see that the position is set to center left. So that means when we change scenes, all of the new sources are going to appear from the center left of the screen. So if I were to go from this blank scene to a scene that has just my camera, you see how my camera just appeared from the left side? So we'll do it again. Appears from the left side, and then when it disappears, it goes off to the right side. And that's because if we look under disappearing items, the position is set to center right. I don't like that. Okay, so I actually turned the position to none for both disappearing and appearing items. And so now you'll notice if I change from this blank scene to my camera scene, it's just gonna grow from the middle and then disappear from the middle. And then if I was to move my camera, it's just gonna disappear from wherever the camera is. And it's never gonna move. It's not gonna like go off to the side or anything like that. Personally, I don't like that zoom either. I think it looks kind of tacky when stuff just like zooms in and out. So I turn that off too. So go into properties, and there's a zoom checkbox. I like to just turn that off for both appearing and disappearing. And I also like to change the transition from none to fade. And I actually like to change that for everything. So we'll change it there, and also for matched items, I like to turn it on to fade as well. And so now if you look at our transitions, if I go from my just chatting to my gaming scene, we're still gonna get that that animated transition. But if I switch to a scene that doesn't have my camera, instead of my camera zooming out, it's just going to fade away. And I think that looks much better. So yeah, those are all the settings that I like to change every time I do a new install of OBS. Just to summarize, better. So yeah, those are to a scene that doesn't have my camera. Instead of my camera zooming out, it's just going to fade away. And I think that looks much better. So yeah, those are all the settings that I like to change every time I do a new install of OBS. Just to summarize, set the transition to everything to fade, turn the zoom off for everything, and set the position for everything to none. And I think that makes the transitions look the best. That's the way that I like setting it up. It even works if you crop and rotate your camera. So we'll just hold the Alt key and I'll just crop my camera a bit and use the circle to like rotate it. And when I do a scene transition, it still doesn't transition. Everything just works. But what if you have two sources that are not the same source, but you still want move transition to map them together? So for example, here I got my just chatting scene, and then I got this scene here.
Go back.
And I think that makes the transitions look the best. That's the way that
I'm
I
doing
like
it from my
setting it
vertical
up.
now.
It even works if you crop and rotate your camera. So we'll just hold the Alt key and I'll just crop my camera a bit and use the circle to like rotate it. And when I do a scene transition, it still doesn't transition. Everything just works. But what if you have two sources that are not the same source, but you still want move transition to map them together? So for example, here I got my just chatting scene, and then I got this scene here.
Go back.
As well. And so now if you look, I actually turn that off too. So go into properties, and there's a zoom checkbox. I like to just turn that off for both appearing and disappearing. And I also like to change the transition from none to fade. Now, I actually like to change that for everything. So we'll change it there. And also for matched items, I like to turn it on to fade as well. And so now if you look at our transitions, if I go from my just chatting to my gaming scene, we're still going to get that, that animated transition. But if I switch to a scene that doesn't have my camera, instead of my camera zooming out, it's just going to fade away. And I think that looks much better. So yeah, those are all the settings that I like to change every time I do a new install of OBS. Just to summarize, set the transition to everything to fade, turn the zoom off for everything, and set the position for everything to none. And I think that makes the transitions look the best. That's the way that I like setting it up. It even works if you crop and rotate your camera. So we'll just hold the Alt key and I'll just crop my camera a bit and use the circle to like rotate it.
It's pretty smooth.
And when I do a scene transition, it still doesn't transition. Everything just works. But what if you have two sources that are not the same source, but you still want move transition to map them together? So for example, here I got my just chatting scene, and then I got this scene here where my camera is a circle. So how do I get my camera to sort of morph from circle to rectangle and then back to circle again? In case you didn't know, there's a plugin called Source Clone that allows you to create exact copies of other sources so that you can apply filters to that copy without affecting the original source. And the same developer that made Source Clone also made Move Transition, so everything just works. So Move Transition recognizes sources that are also clones and automatically matches them up together.
So should I always make a new clone?
When I change this scene here, even though the clone and the camera are like not the same, they still match together. It works especially well with the NVIDIA background removal filter. I'm actually using it right now. If I switch to my just chatting scene, you see how the background just appears, and then if I go to the green screen, the background just melts away. Here, let me slow down the transition. Just chatting scene.
Yeah, he's really flexing this green screen, because this is amazing.
Slowly comes into view. Green screen. Slowly melts away. That is such a slick effect that I haven't really seen other people do. So don't copy me. So I want to be unique. Now, if you have two sources that are completely different, they're not even clones of each other, you can still match them up together. For example, I've got this scene here that has my camera, and then I've got this scene that has my snap camera, which has me as President Joe Biden. You can see that because these are technically different sources altogether, move transition doesn't match them up together. And so that's why we just get this fade animation. But we can actually match them together if we go over to that second source, go into filters, and we're gonna add a move transition override. And here we can actually tell OBS what to match this to. So if I want this to match to my webcam, now if I change scenes, it still does the transition, even though they're completely different scenes. How cool is that? Now you've got these cool animated transitions. I think I'll leave it there. Am I overwhelming you?
You just made a lot of things crazier, Nutty. I'm just gonna let you know that. 'Cause I got a lot to figure out now. You actually made things a little bit, what I was already doing, more complicated. How did you manage that? You made what I was already doing more complicated. Literally, the matching from different
sources that are not the same source, but you still want move transition to map them together. So for example, here I got my just chatting scene, and then I got this scene here where my camera is a circle. So how do I get my camera to sort of morph from circle to rectangle and then back to circle again? In case you didn't know, there's a plugin called Source Clone that allows you to create exact copies of other sources so that you can apply filters to that copy without affecting the original source. And the same developer that made Source Clone also made Move Transition, so everything just works. So Move Transition recognizes sources that are also clones and automatically matches them up together, which is why my camera here, when I change to this scene here, even though the clone and the camera are like not the same, they still match together. It works especially well with the NVIDIA background removal filter. I'm actually using it right now. If I switch to my just chatting scene, you see how the background just appears, and then if I go to the green screen,
you got
the background
me.
just melts away. Here, let me...
That I have everything down pack in my brain, but that last part. But that last part. Because if I could get that last part under completely, stand that whole last part, I think I'd be Gucci. Because what I do is I just add the source to the scene, but you're saying clone the source and then have an override for that source. 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 I'm about to repeat it as many times right now as I have to. So I'm about to do what you say, bro. DMD stands for milk. Where's the microphone? Milk. Milk. So we have okay. I swear I thought I made some more commands than that. No, let's go to actions. Yep, there are more. Okay. I'm working on fixing the mute mic and mute music. Mute music? Yeah, it worked. Okay. so I do need to put in Discord. I should probably put in the Discord now. Okay, what else should I put in the Discord? Like, I got a lot I gotta plan out. My bad, y'all. Okay, so now we got majority of that put together and notified through at least the most text message possible. Okay. Now back to this master class.
Slow down the transition. Just chatting scene?
Over here, knocked out.
Slow.
Like, let me pause. Y'all see him? Which camera do I got on? Y'all see him? Look how comfy he is. Yeah, this camera looks amazing on here. That man is comfy. The comfiest. Why can't I be like that? Why can't it be like that for me? Why can't I be comfy like that? Okay.
Slowly comes into view. Green screen. Slowly melts away. That is such a slick effect that I haven't really seen other people do. So don't copy me. So I want to be unique. Now, if you have two sources that are completely different, they're not even clones of each other, you can still match them up together. For example, I've got this scene here that has my camera, and then I've got this scene that has my snap camera, which has me as President Joe Biden, you can see that because these are technically different sources altogether, move transition doesn't match them up together, and so that's why we just get this fade animation. But we can actually match them together if we go over to that second source, go into filters, and we're going to add a move transition override. And here we can actually tell OBS what to match this to. You can see that because these are technically different sources altogether, move transition doesn't match them up together, and so that's why we just get this fade animation. But we can actually match them together if we go over to that second source, go into filters, and we're going to add a move transition override. And here we can actually tell OBS what to match this to. So if I want this to match to my webcam, now if I change scenes, it still does the transition, even though they're completely different scenes. How cool is that?
So
but yeah, that's it. Now
match it
we've
to
got
my
these
green
cool
cloud.
animated transitions. I think I'll leave it there. Am I overwhelming you guys?
A little
I feel like
bit.
I'm overwhelming you guys. Hey, did you tab out? Come back.
A little bit.
Open my tab again. Talk to me. Did I overwhelm you guys?
Just
Let
a
me
little
know if
bit.
you like this style of video. I'm trying to take a more casual approach instead of having a heavily script on my videos. Also, if you want to follow along with the rest of the Move Transition Masterclass as I release more videos, then I ain't begging you for subs. That's weak. You just do it, and without me having to beg you for it. Come catch me on Twitch. I stream at least twice a week, and I basically never play games, so I'm really only just answering your streamer questions. So or don't you can follow here because I also stream here full time as well.
Oh,
So
that's
check
clean.
that out. Also, yeah, join the Patreon.
Okay.
We're not done yet. Okay, join the Patreon. I make a whole bunch of widgets that you guys can download. They're really cool. I got this one widget coming out which will like show whenever you drop frames in your stream, and like it'll show your bitrate and like really cool stuff. So
What is
we're gonna be
episode
releasing that
2?
soon. Yeah, okay, I'm done talking.
Is this episode 2? Is this 2? It is.
Need to run Windows on your Mac? Parallels
Yes,
Desktop makes it...
but no.
Yeah, so this is probably the most over-the-top raid animations I've ever created. If you've ever watched my Twitch streams, you might have seen it before. I have a bunch of these little animations that play whenever I get subs or donations that have my viewers' profile pictures in them, and the profile picture moves along with the video. I call these ones banimations because they automatically run whenever I ban someone in chat, and I get a lot of questions asking how I do these animations. I'm going to be able to explain it in one video. Are you crazy? So
Yeah.
that's why I started the OBS Move Plugin Masterclass. This is part 2 of the series. If you missed the first video, I've already showed you how to install the plugin and create these simple scene transitions where your sources morph between scenes. It looks really cool, but I want to go a little bit deeper. So today I want to show you how to slide sources around the screen like your webcam, images, videos, and move them from position to position so that you can make your own animations of your own. I'll be putting all these videos into a playlist, by the way, so check the link down below for that. And also sub so you don't miss any more videos in this series. So I gotta tell you to do that because I'm a YouTuber and that's just what we do. Big shout out to this week's sponsor, VIP SD Keys. If you guys have been looking for a Windows 11 license, stop paying full price. You can get a Windows 11 Pro license for as little as $21. Just use my code NUTTY at checkout to get it 30% off. And if you hate Windows 11, you can get Windows 10 keys for $15, and those keys can be upgraded to Windows 11 for free, so you can save a little bit more money. You can use a secure payment method like PayPal. Don't worry, you're not going to get scammed. I use it all the time. Then they'll send you an activation code. You put that into your Windows settings, and you're good to go. No more cringe watermark. Check out VIP SED keys in the link down below and save yourself some money instead of giving it to greedy corporate Microsoft. Before we progress to the really advanced stuff, let's start really basic. So say we've got a scene here that has our webcam and we want to smoothly move our webcam into different positions on the screen. The fundamental piece of every single animation you do in OBS are these things called move source filters. Let me show you what I mean. So if you right-click the scene that you want to work on and go into filters, I've added a few example move source filters so you can see how they work. And you'll notice that whenever I toggle one of these move source filters on, it snaps the webcam into predefined positions on the screen. So if you want to do any sort of movement, you just have to add a new move source filter to this filters menu. Keep in mind, you want to add the filter to the scene and not the source. I know it's tempting to right click on the source and go into filters, but you'll notice that if you add a move source filter here, it will say it only works with scenes. So you need to add the filter to the scene and not to the source. I'll remove all
Scene, not to the source. Scene, not to the source. So wait, what do you say? Add a what? I log out.
these filters, so predefined position. Click the scene that you want to work on and go into filters. I've added a few example move source filters so you can see how they work.
Move
And you'll
source.
notice that whenever I toggle one of these move source filters on, it snaps the webcam into predefined positions.
I got move
on the
action,
screen.
move
so
source
if you want to
swap.
do any sort of movement, you just have to add a new move source filter to this filters
Okay.
menu. Keep in mind, you want to add the filter to the scene and not the source. I know it's tempting to right click on the source and go into filters, but you'll notice that if you add a move source filter here, it will say it only works with scenes. So you need to add the filter to the scene and not to the source. I'll remove all these filters so we can start from scratch. So let's say
Please.
we want to do a really basic animation that simply snaps our webcam right back into the center of the screen. So all we need to do is right click on the scene, go into filters, click the plus and add a new move source filter. And then underneath source, select our webcam. And now you'll notice wherever we move our web. If we just turn that filter back on, it snaps the webcam right into that position. And we can add as many of these move source filters as we want. So let's say we want to set up a second position where our camera is right back here during like gameplay or whatever. We just move our camera there, add another move source, select our webcam again, and now if we toggle between these two sources, or these two move sources, it snaps.
Oh, it worked. Hey. Okay.
The camera back and forth between those two positions. This can be really practical because say you're playing like a game or something and you want to zoom in temporarily on your camera to show someone your Yu-Gi-Oh card collection. You can just click on this filter here and it will focus in on your camera, and then you can click in the second filter to zoom back out. By the way, if you want to update the position of one of those move source filters, what you can do is just move your camera into a new position. You can even rotate it and crop it in with the Alt key. And then once you have it in the position that you like, just click on Get Transform and it will update that move source filter to that new position. So now if we switch between these two different positions, you can see it has that new position that we just made. Now you probably don't want to have to keep going back into the filters menu and manually clicking on these move value filters because that's really inconvenient. So you can go into your OBS settings and go into hotkeys. There should should be 2 extra options for setting hotkeys for each of these move source filters. Or if you have a Stream Deck, you can just set up buttons on your Stream Deck to turn these filters on. And so that way you have a really convenient way to snap your camera into different positions on the screen right at your fingertips. And because it's a Stream Deck, you can add as many of these buttons as you want. Now, I think these movements are a little too fast for my liking. The good thing is you can set custom durations for each movement. So I like to set them to around 1 second. And now the animations are a lot slower and more controlled, which I think looks a lot better. You can also turn off the custom duration, so when you turn this setting off, it will use whatever duration you set in your scene transition stock. So whatever number you have here, it's going to use that number instead. And you can also set the duration to 0 if you want to do these kind of instant movements where it just snaps with no animation in between. So now that you know how these move source filters work, if you want to make your own animations, all you have to do is create a metric ass ton of these move source filters and then chain them all together so that it looks like a smooth animation. The good thing is the Move plugin makes it really easy to chain different move source filters together to create an animation, which I know sounds really confusing, so just let me show you what I mean.
Yeah,
So
please.
I've added a few different move source filters to move our camera into different corners of the screen. And if I wanted to create an animation that does that automatically so I don't have to manually click one at a time, what you can do is you can link step 2 into step 3 and then into step 4 and into step 5, so it does it all in one movement. So if I click on step 2 and scroll all the way to the bottom, you can set your next move here to be another move source filter. So if I set the next move to be in step 3, you'll notice that when I turn on step 2, it will automatically go to step 3 without me having to click on it. So you can see where this goes, right? So if I want to go from step 3 to step 4, then I go to step 3 now, and I set the next move for that to step 4, and then go to step 4, set the next move for that to step 5. So now if I want to do our complete animation, instead of having to click each of these filters on and off one at a time, I just have to turn on step 2 once, and it does our complete animation. Do it again. Really simple. You can also set it to reverse a movement. So let's say that first example that moved our camera to the center of the screen. What we can do is we can set the next move for that one to be reverse. And so now whenever we turn that first filter on, it's going to move to the center and then move back to where the camera was originally. You can even set up 2 different move source filters to trigger at the exact same time. This is really useful if you want to have 2 different objects moving at the same time. So let me show you an example of that. So I have one filter here that has this picture of a Luigi running across the bottom of the screen. And then I have another filter here that has my camera sliding along the bottom of the screen. And I want to create an animation where my face is like chasing after Luigi. And what I can do is I can have each of these 2 steps linked together. So if I click on that Luigi step here and scroll all the way to the bottom, I can make it so that whenever I trigger this move source filter, we can set the simultaneous move so that it also triggers that face movement filter.
Okay, whoa. What?
So now, anytime I turn on that Luigi filter, they both move at the exact same time. That's not exactly what I want because I want my face to be trailing behind Luigi. So what I can do is I can go into that face filter here, and then we can add a little bit of a start delay. So I'll add a delay of maybe half a second here. And so now whenever I trigger the Luigi filter, it's gonna wait half a second before it triggers that second filter here. So if I run it again, now my face is slightly behind Luigi. Now, one extra thing I can change about the movement as well is you can see how it starts off slow and then speeds up in the middle. I don't really like that. So what we can do here is we can go to each of these move source filters and change the easing here. and we can remove the easing. So it's just a straight linear movement. And we'll do the same thing with that face filter here. And now if we run the animation again, it's just a straight movement. So yeah, these have all been really stupid examples. I don't really know if any of this has made sense to you guys. Are you awake? Still there? Pay attention to me, okay? Did anything I said make any sense so far? Just as a thank you for sitting through this ultra shit video, I want to walk you through some of the real examples that I actually use in my stream. So this is the animation that plays every time I ban someone on my stream. And you can see it actually working in real time. So as we play the animation, you can see each of the filters turning themselves on and off. And this is all automated within OBS. And you can see, even though this is a really simple animation, I had to add 9 different move source filters just to track the face of the dude as he gets kicked into the hole. I've never watched this movie before, so I don't know what the scene is. And each of these move source filters is simply moving that profile picture into specific positions on the screen with really specific timings. So it really just comes down to making sure you get each of these timings and durations perfect to create the perfect animation. Takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, but it's super worth it at the end of the day. Now, for those of you that stuck around to the very end, I want to show you some ultra specific features that could really help you out if you're trying to do these advanced animations. So you can see at the very start, I added this start trigger. This is just a normal move source value filter that's moving our video file. So this is part of video file, but it's not actually moving it at all. If you look at the transform here, I've actually turned the transform off. This filter actually does absolutely nothing. All it does is it serves as a trigger point to actually start our whole animation. So at the bottom, I've set the next move to actually move the profile picture. But the important thing is this start trigger here. So I changed the start trigger from none to media started. And so what this does is as soon as we start playing the media file inside of OBS, it kicks off the whole animation. So everything is fully automated. So if I play the video in OBS, the whole thing starts. Now, there are other steps involved, like how do you automatically grab your viewers' profile pictures and put that in OBS? Or how do you make this animation automatically play whenever you ban people? But that's more of a streamer bot question, and I want the series to be primarily focused on using Move plugin. But at least you guys know how to move sources around and create your own animations. Guys, I don't know what I'm going to call this video. Can you just tell your friends about me? Tell your parents, tell your coworkers, tell your parole officer. I don't care who it is. Anyway, come back for part 3 where I'll show you guys how to animate any filter you want inside of OBS. See you guys in 5 minutes because I'm literally going to go and record that video right now.
Watch to the end for a discount code to restream.
On Fiverr, you can find the perfect freelancer for digital marketing.
I got a third. I mean, I understand it now. I understand a third of it now, more than I did.
Digital marketer with tons of reviews.
So by now you're probably aware of all the OBS filters you can.
No. No. I'm not. I am not aware. I am not aware. I am a novice, sir. Sir Nut. I'm a novice. This is why you're here teaching, mentor me. This is why I'm part of your tutelage. This is specifically why I am part of your tutelage. Okay. Now no one can't say I didn't give no one heads up, prior, whatever. And you know what? I look. What was all that about, bro? I'm assuming that was like your quote unquote, hey bro, open the window, right? Want me to let in all that pollen, huh?
To do all sorts of things. I talk about this all the time. Guys, I got no life. This is all I do. It's so easy to do things like add rounded corners to your camera, adding blur filters, 3D effects, shaders. But with all these filters, they're either on or they're off. And that's kind of boring. So what if you could smoothly transition those filters? Like, instead of just turning on and off a blur filter, what if you could take your camera from being clear and slowly bringing in that blur? Or transition your camera from being flat and 2D and smoothly rotating it in 3D space? Or just animate any wacky filter you can think of, and then maybe turn them into channel point rewards for your viewers later, because your viewers are like little iPad babies, where you gotta give them some sort of stimulation, you know? I'm gonna show you how to do exactly that in this week's edition of the OBS Smooth Plugin Masterclass. This is part 3 of the Masterclass. If you haven't watched part 1 and 2, in part 1 I showed you how to install the plugin and do these smooth transitions. Part 2, I show you how to start doing some basic animations. So go watch those if you haven't seen them, because you're gonna want to know how to do that stuff before you do this. And also check the playlist down below, because if you're watching this video like 200 years from now, there's probably way more videos down there. Or maybe there's still only 3 because I died. Rip me. Before we get started, if you guys are looking to build your first streaming PC, our sponsor, VIP SCD Keys, has got you covered. If you need a Windows 11 license, you can get them for as low as $21. Just make sure to use my code NUTTY at checkout to get it for that price. And if you think Windows 11 is cringe, you can get Windows 10 keys for as low as $15. And those can be upgraded to Windows 11 for free anyway, so you can save a little bit more money. Make sure to use a secure payment method like PayPal. They'll send you over an activation code. Go into your Windows settings, put that in, and then you're activated. You're good to go. Check them out in the link down below. And thanks again, VIP SCD Keys, for sponsoring this video. I hope I'm still alive by the time you watch this. We're going to start with a really basic example. So we're going to go into the filters of your webcam, and we're just going to add a basic blur filter. So we're going to choose composite blur. If you don't have this option here, you need to install the composite blur plugin. I did a whole video on this, so go check that out. We're going to add a composite blur, and then we're going to choose dual Kawase, because you should always use this option. It's very CPU efficient. And then we're going to add a blur radius of just 73. Let's go. No, let's choose 69 because that's a cool number. Okay. And notice when I turn on and off the filter, it just does this harsh cutoff, and I don't really like that. So to smooth that out, we're going to add another filter. This time we're going to choose move value. And what this filter does is you can basically take any slider for any filter you want and then smoothly animate it. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So we're going to go to move value here, and then we're going to choose another filter. So in this case, we're going to choose the composite blur filter. And then we're going to choose a setting. So it's going to list all the different settings for whatever filter that is. In this case, there's a blur radius slider, and we're going to choose the blur radius option here. And now you'll see that it automatically sets it to 69. So if I was to change this value to 0, and then go back to the move value filter and turn it on, you see how it slowly brings it in now? Now watch, if we change the duration to, let's just say 3 seconds, you'll see it even better. So put this back at 0, and then turn the move value filter on. Slowly brings it in. How cool is that? And notice how the filter turns itself off automatically as well. So if I bring it to 0 again and then turn the move value filter on, it's gonna slowly turn it to the value that we set, and then it automatically turns itself off. So all you need to do to animate a filter is just turn the filter on. You don't have to worry about turning it off. So if we wanted to bring that value back to 0 again, we just need to create another move value filter. So add a second move value. select the composite blur filter.
Yo, the
set blur
move
radius, and
filter,
this
the
time we'll
move
set it to
plugin
0.
is
So if we want
legendary.
to turn the blur off, we can just turn on that second filter, and then it brings it back to 0. Bring the blur back in, and then if we want to turn it off, turns it off. And then if you want an easy and convenient way of turning on and off that blur filter without having to go into your filters menu and manually clicking each of those filters, if you have something like a Stream Deck, you can just drag in 2 filter buttons to turn on each of those move value filters. And that way you can turn on that blur filter right from your fingertips. I got 5% discount codes on all the Elgato Stream Decks down below, so if you want to save a little bit more money, you can use those links. I want you guys, okay? I see you guys using that sponsor block thing where you put like little green bars every time I talk about sponsors. I want you guys. But this literally works with any filter you can think of. So we're gonna use an OBS shader filter, so add a user-defined shader, and we're just gonna choose any shader. I think I'm gonna go with the swirl shader. So where's that? Swirl? Okay, so you see this little...
I'm a little overwhelmed. I am a little overwhelmed going into what are our 4th hour. Yeah, the sands of time been done. I'm gonna end stream, and I'm gonna learn a lot. I'm gonna get enough more of this put together stream for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of things I got to put together in these next couple of days, which is mostly for IRL people and y'all virtually. So, like, I want to really captivate what I want to do for y'all and us and me, and make sure to get it out properly. And make sure it's time. I make sure I make the time for everything, because Lord and behold, let me on all the things I'm doing, and the other people who are involved who are doing nothing say something or whatnot or so forth. Not happen on my watch. Not around my day. So, with that being said and that being stated, I'm about to get out of here. Got to put on some deodorant. And y'all I'm hoping y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all do enjoy what's soon to come. Hopefully we link up with some other streamers and get the streaming stuff popping. You know what I'm saying? I had some ankle socks that I wore recently. And like I said, Ants Tattoo Inc. with 2 C's is gonna be doing all the tattoos. So make sure he got merch. He got merch too. I'm looking for my ankle socks. That's one. Where's the other? Well, the Rick socks are right next to each other, so I guess. I was willing to show off, a lot more skin and everything. This is a vibe though. This is lit though. I don't mind. With shoes, I'm gonna put the Air Maxes on. All right, y'all. To be continued. Yeah, I like how it actually worked. Now, all I gotta do is get the end trigger and the audio and everything to really match up. Because I'm going to really have it end out like how One Piece does. With like some music and everything. So, soon to come. Soon to come. Later. Love y'all. Get out in the sun.